Hi everybody, this is Pam with Jesusjunkjournals, and we are working on these tags for the books of the Bible journal, so that there's one tag for every book. And I've got these 2 pages left of these, and so what I'm going to do is pick out paper that I have and use up some of my papers by just gluing them on the backs of these. So these will be maybe simpler. I mean, it would really be simple if I just glued one piece of paper on here and then I would have 5 that are all the same, but I don't want to do that. I want them to be different, and I have a lot of different paper. I'm sure you do too, to use up. So this is a perfect way to do that. So I'm going to, I think, cut these apart at least. They're not that hard to cut out. I guess I'll just go ahead and cut these out, and then I'll know exactly how much paper I need to glue to the back of them. So, okay, I am back and I'm still cutting these out, and I had a thought about something to do. I'm going to change my mind about what I'm going to do with these. I'm going to doodle. That's something I haven't done for a long time, and it's really fun. And so I'm going to, at least I don't know if I'll do all of these. I probably will, but it's going to take me a while because doodling takes a while to do. I'm going to show you some that I've done in the past, just so you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay, I am back, and I was looking for some examples of doodling that I've done in the past, and I couldn't find very many. Here's 3 tags. I did some hand lettering on the front, and then on the back I did some doodling. And so those are examples. And then I try to keep, I have cards around here with some really good examples, and I don't know what I did with them. So I need to find them. But in this little notebook, I just do these random things and then can't find them later. I looked up on Pinterest some different patterning, and I just made some quick sketches of them so I could keep track of them. Here's a printout of some that I got. I think these are from Pinterest. And let me turn this other light on. And so you can see some examples there. And then this is my printout of beautiful things that I see and like. And here's one that you could turn into a pattern to doodle. Here's some things in this doodling that you could take ideas from. There's some patterning. So I think I did that before. We just did like leaves. And there's that one, which here's my version of that. And these are but when I was doing art journaling a couple of years ago, and by the way, if you're interested in art journaling for a change, you can go out and see those videos. I did that for a couple of years, I think. Anyway, so these were idea starters for that. And how to draw an eye. And here's another little exercise where I was doing some doodling. Here's some flowers. So there's some cool like flower, whatever the center is, like seed pods really. That's what it looks like. Some branches and flowers. So you can go out and gather ideas. It helps to have something like that to look at. And then as far as pens, I've got Illustrated Faith used to make, and I don't know if they still do. If you go out to illustratedfaith.com, they may still sell them. But you want to test whatever pen you use and make sure that, first of all, that it writes really well, and also that it doesn't bleed through. And so I'm going to sit here and do some doodling. So if I remember right, I haven't done it in a long time. Get this out of the way. I should probably practice on some scratch paper first, but that wouldn't be any fun. So for instance, on this one, if I remember right, I think you just start to make lines. like that, for example. And you get to decide however many you want to do. And then you just take and do a line on the inside. And you don't want it to be super straight. You kind of want it to be a little bit shaky. So if you go really slow, it will be shaky. And so you just basically outline each space. And then when they all connect. This pen is not super reliable. Let's hope it gets going here. And the outside ones, I do this outside edge too. And it gives you that kind of a look. And then you can always go in the inside if you want to and do some more patterning if you want. Okay, so there's one. And then I could go in and do other things in there if I wanted to, but I'm gonna move on. And let's see if I can remember this one. Let's see. Looks like I was doing some kind of onion pod thing. So that, and then you just draw lines up from the bottom. You just draw lines up from the bottom and just turns it into this kind of organic thing. And then I took looks like a thicker marker. Let's see if I have one. That doesn't look very promising. Ooh, I didn't check to see if that bleeds through either. Hopefully it doesn't. All right, there's that one. And so I'm going to go ahead and work on some more, and then I'll show you the end results. Thought I might come back and just try to shoot a little bit as I do each one, maybe just to show you kind of the process. I was looking at these flowers and I thought I'd do something similar to that. This one I'm going to try and do something like that. So I went ahead with my thicker marker and just did 3 circles and then did the petals out from there. And so now I'm going to take my thinner one and just start to do just some irregular lines out like that. And then in the center, looks like I just did circles. You're going to get your bigger circles in first to make sure you get them spread out in a nice pattern. Of some sort. And then you can fill them in with the other ones. And it's always good to run things off an edge. It makes it look more natural, I think, more interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and fill those out. So then looks like I just went in with smaller circles and just fill the space, and then in between you just color it in like that. So I'm going to go ahead and work that out and I'll be back. Okay, I'm looking at that one and I'm going to try something similar. So I'm going to use my thicker pen. This is a Fudenosuke, Fudenosuke, Tombow. And then I'm going to take my smaller marker. This one is that Illustrated Faith. It's a 0.25 pen tip that I was using earlier. And just make random circles. And you could color them in if you wanted to. So I'll finish this one. Here's the last one that I did. So here's what I have so far. So, okay, I'm looking at this floral here. I've done that before. I'm trying to remember how I did it before, but I think I'm gonna start with the stem, and I think I'm just gonna do 3. And then it looks like there's this center, and you just go up a bunch of times. And then you go down a bunch of times. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So maybe a few more. And let's see how this works. So it looks like, really like they just kind of go like, that's what I'm going to try. Just making a star at the end and maybe a circle in the middle. And let them overlap. And in the center, kind of hard to see after you've started overlapping them, but so maybe wait and figure out where you need them to be and then make your little marks. Okay, and then okay, that's going to be a problem. Okay, and that is too. So I should have waited. Okay, so let's see what happens. So this is the center, and I'm going to make smaller ones here. Okay. Looks like what I should have done is planned ahead and done this one here, this one here, instead of clear up here, and probably the same for that one. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of try to fill this in a little bit. All right, so that's what I've got for today. Got a few more to do, but I've got these done. So I think I'll stop with those, and I will see you on the next video. I'm going to go ahead and punch the holes and ink these and turn them into tags, but that's it for today. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.